I'll just figure it out as I go. Hey, where'd my picture go? There we are. Hello, Rayburst. Now you can see me. Had my things not in the right... Somehow I managed to drag my things into the wrong order. Not sure what happened there, but here we are. We are going to continue. See if I can remember where we left off. Where were we? We have loaded the game. But seriously though, where were we? Let's see. Well, one thing that I realized after my stream is that I have a couple of relatively easy ways to upgrade people to disciples through either dreaming or exploring. So if I explore, I can get some Street Strange by Moonlight and then upgrade some of my cultists to disciples. I actually have more than I thought I did. Looks like I probably have every... I almost have... Oop, these are all lantern. There we go. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different lore so far, or 6 different aspects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8. And I have two or more of a few of them. And these that I haven't actually recruited yet, but I'm pretty sure Rentira is Grail, Isabet is Moth, and I don't remember about Leo. I actually thought Leo was Lantern, but I don't think there's 3 lanterns, so Leo might be Knock. I don't think so though. Oh well, we'll figure that out in a bit. So my goals for this stream in Cultist Simulator today, maybe I'll move this up to the... Ooh, let's see. I'll move this up to the top. I want to map out what all is behind the white door and the stag door, because I have easy access to both of those now. I want to recruit all of the I want to get at least 2 of every aspect of cultist into my cult. Let's see. I want to probably upgrade my knock lore to 8, and I can work on upgrading some of these other things. But before I work on upgrading my lore, I'm going to go ahead and try and max out my skills, because I probably have enough lore to do that. Let's see, what would work for this? Like, probably that would work, or that. But I need some things to do that. I'm actually not sure, I mean, not all of these lore will work for that. I'm not 100% sure what intensity of lore I need to do it. Hello, Celalone01. But we'll figure that out, I guess. Anyway, the main thing I should probably do is I should probably start with reason. Go ahead and get my, read some things and make sure I can get my reason up. Yeah, no more patrons, so I can't get more patrons by talking, but I can get more people. I think this gets me notoriety. I probably don't want to do that while the hunter is working, so I'm going to just keep on talking about crazy stuff. Let's explore the streets a bit. And let's dream of the white door, because we haven't done that much yet. Hireling. We could hire an experienced swindler. I don't really feel like I need to do that, though, so I'm just going to let that go. And get some more restlessness. Might try using that to summon something. In a moment here. So what have we, except that, well, I really need better people, I think, for that, but let me think about that for just a little bit here. I could probably, wonder if I can have enough to get a raw profit or something. I forget whether that takes more moth or more grail, but let's try that first. Wait, not sunset, right? That's not what I'd want. Or is that what I want? Yeah, that'd be what I want. I need knock, though. And Saliva is not going to give... Yeah, I don't have enough of... Since I don't have an easy way to get knock into there, I don't really have an easy way to take care of that. Let's just get rid of our restlessness here. That way for now. Alright, the white door. White door has, I can see a Furtive Truth, which is just histories for 4. But let's see what's in the Lodge of the Sage Knight and the Orchard of Lights. The Orchard has Pulsing Airs, which is heart influence, but I'm not sure what strength it is. I'm only B2, but it was probably 6 though, and I got a fascination from the. I was actually expecting Orchard of Lights to possibly give fascination, but no. I'm typing on these all into my notes so that I can search them later. And last thing was Lodge of the Sage Knight. Lodge. That's a fascination. Of course, fascination is one of the cards that can kill you. And just has a couple of moth aspect to it. Reason studied. Keep studying reason for a bit. Looks like I'm meeting another fake patron. We'll go explore the city some more. Like my fascination is gonna bite me real suddenly here. I can't get rid of fascination with content to use dread or a fleeting memory or so. Oh, fleeting, there we go, fleeting reminiscence. That'll get rid of it. I'm just gonna wait for this to expire and then talk to all my contacts up there and do some work for them instead. Oh, not her. All my patrons, talk. Street Strange by Moonlight. So that's what I was looking for. With this, I have a chance of getting some knock lore. Let's, Streets are strange in the hour called Meniscate. We will work on that a little. While we keep, studying our reason there. Looks like I'm going to get some free erudition from something else I was doing too as a little bonus. Talk to Poppy, and we'll start working on this Secret Histories Commission. Because why not? It's an easy one. Poppy wants some mission on some winter lore, more substantial. That'll be worth more. Madame Bechet. More erudition. Alright, we got a subtle fracture. Now that is 6 intensity of knock. It's a 6 intensity knock influence. I can use that to upgrade to promote one of my believers to a disciple. I'm gonna do that. And let's what do we want to start with? Probably I want to do some of the ones that I have a pair of. Is there anybody who could help me in an emergency in particular? Moth possibly could. Winter possibly could. Edge possibly could. I think I'll go for Heart, though. I can use Heart to burn through my Mystique and Notoriety faster, potentially. And that could save me from some problems in the future. Promote a believer by invoking Knock. My follower will kneel as a novice and rise as an initiate. I will administer the necessary oaths myself. Done. So let's go to the white door again. Oops. And got more erudition. Go ahead and exercise our mind. Got some contentment from the Street Strange by Moonlight. Keep doing that. Have our Secret Histories commissions. Let's start on the winter. Reason. Write a substantial treatise on the white lore. What's going on? Not too much. I got another subtle fracture. It's good. So now Dorothy's a disciple, which means she has 5 in her aspect. So 5 heart. Clovette as well. Oop, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, we'll do Clovette as well. Keep getting some of those. Hopefully keep getting some more knock influences and upgrade a bunch of our guys. Okay, here we are. The white door. So I can get a restlessness directly from the white door. A lot of times that would be useful, but it's not super useful right now. Let's see. Let's see what else the Lodge of the Sage Knight has. And the Orchard of Lights, for that matter. Intensity of Radiance. Intensity of Radiance. That's a lantern. I'm pretty sure that looked like a lantern influence. That's at least 6. That might even be... I'm pretty sure that's going to be 6. Just as well I didn't get that, because that also decays into a Fascination, which I don't especially want, and Forgotten Chronicle, which is Intensity 6 Secret Histories. Histories, Lore 6. I got another one of those. And there's still more things potentially behind the white door, and I'd like to know what they all are, and then I'll move on to the stag door. Erudition, a lesson learned. It's 1. And how many do I need? I only need 3 for this. Because this actually won't put me at maximum. This will just give me 1 more reason. This should be okay for now. Glimmering. Don't need that, especially. And we got our winter commission taken care of. We'll go on to Moth. This is very substantial, which is nice. It'll be worth a lot. This uses a lot of my reason. Write an extensive treatise on the lore of the Moth. All right. To she who is flesh, I offer my wounds. To she who is stone, I offer this moment, where my old self divides from my new. To she who came from light, I offer my secrets. The door is open. Covette's optimism is daunting. She wields her joy like a hammer. I guess I didn't read Dorothy's new description. Dorothy's enthusiasm has become obsession. She will not cease. And how she loves to dance. Guess I ran out of knock influences, so I will talk to Count Jennings. Get his mission, and then I'll turn in my... Oh, there's a fascination. Don't really want that, but you should be able to get rid of it easily enough. In just a few more seconds here. Jennings. And then I think I will try to recruit some more people. And I don't want to... I mean, it's a little risky doing more exploring when I already have a fascination, but I already have what I need to get rid of the fascination, so... So an icy atmosphere, that's a intensity 6 winter. Da, 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 da. 6. And we'll see what the other things have. Glimmering and a subtle fracture. Another subtle fracture. That'll be handy. It didn't last long enough. Glimmering. 6. Yeah, there's no way for me to stick that in there. Oh, right. I don't want to do that anyway, because I want to get rid of this fascination. Bye-bye. Got another erudition. We'll combine these. Alright, we got our moth transcript, although it's going to give me a restlessness or something here, it looks like. And we'll work on this last one. Oh, substantial. Reason, go. And we got another subtle fracture, so I can't really use both of those, but I guess I may as well... I don't know if I should just let this sit for a little bit. Oh, I'm getting sick. That's okay, I have some vitality anyway. Yep, there's a restlessness that I'll want to get rid of. One way or another. I have a few things I kind of need to hold on to, but at the same time I really want to get my erudition, my last erudition that I need, so some things might not quite work out here. I'm just going to paint away the restlessness, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hawk it away. Get some passion in there, and that's it, really. That passion is in use. I guess I probably won't need more passion in a hurry, but I'll hold one back just in case I do. And let's get unsick by resting with our affliction and our vitality. Cancel that affliction out. The weary detective gave up, went home. Alright, we met Laidlaw, who is our newest acquaintance. Laidlaw is a tinker and mechanic with an uncanny knack. So it sounds like he's probably Forge. Well, I guess he could... I mean, probably Forge. I would guess Forge. So let's, my subtle flaws are gonna burn out real suddenly here, so let's go ahead and use one to upgrade somebody. What do we want? Lantern, we could do Lantern, we could do Moth. Let's do Moth. Finish and get the last additional lesson learned that we need. Glimmering, let's keep trying to get more things than that. Guess I'll just work with my muscles again because I need to turn in all my commissions. And there's more restlessness coming after us, so. Door, health. Another fascination, that's too bad. Have to get rid of it in a little bit. Alright, Porter is now a disciple. Porter goes unnoticed until he's ready. So, I'm actually going to get rid of this fascination by dumping it into here. Probably. Let's see. What's coming next? I guess the next thing is safe. And what's my fleeting? My fleeting reminiscence will outlast that, so I'll get rid of the restlessness that way. Let's try Leo. See what Leo can do here. Recruit an acquaintance by invoking knock. Okay, we have additional lesson learned. Let's go ahead and bolster our scholarship here. Exercise the mind, wisest. I will grow wiser yet. Okay, now work-wise, I guess we'll just do this again for a bit. Another restlessness. Only a little wound, just enough to give homage to the powers that open. Okay, Leo is just another heart aspected guy, so that's not particularly useful. I'm gonna not immediately do anything about that restlessness. I'll do something with it in a little bit, but I'm going to turn in all these commissions. It's been a little while. Alright, the White Door, an icy atmosphere, which I already knew that it could do. Forgotten Chronicle. So yeah, that's a, so Orchard has a Forgotten Chronicle, that's history floor 6. And Lodge has Favor from a favor from authority. Now that lets me, that's like a get out of jail free card. So preserve you or a follower from imprisonment, but it cannot be relied on. That's a way as if a hunter, like the weary detective, actually manages to get some solid evidence and tries to put one of us in either one of my followers or me in jail, this can get me out of it. It only lasts 5 minutes, but at least now I know of a place to get them. Received the currency of the secret world, and my patron has let some tantalizing information slip. Actually, I got some free erudition doing that. We'll also talk to Poppy. Turn that in. Get rid of our fascination here. Convenient that it didn't just give me another fascination. More Street Strange by Moonlight. And yeah, we got a Bronze Spintira and more erudition. Rainbow face for me. So, Rayburst, did you have any questions about what I'm doing or what's going on in this strange game? Wave face. Got a glimmering from that one. And a silver Spintira. That's the most valuable of them. And we'll turn in the one for Count Jannings as well. Now I've got to wait another minute and a half or so for all of them to be available again. Meantime, I'm just going to keep working on things. I'm going to keep recruiting people. Let's go ahead and try Isabet there. How I decide what to combine. Well, a lot of that is I've just learned what to combine to do what, I guess. A lot of things had hints, or in a lot, from trial and error, a lot of things have, a lot of the different books have hints about some of that stuff. Or I'll try to do a thing and it'll just outright tell me, if you have this more of this thing, then you can do this other thing, or whatever. My mind is a paradise of mirrors in which all things are clear, even those things I might prefer not to see. For example, by a profound scholarship, my skull creaks at the corners of the knowledge I've accrued. Use this with 4 lessons learned to gain more reason. So I know if I use this with 4 lessons learned, then I can gain more reason. Except I also need something more, which is some lore. Which hopefully I have strong enough lore to do this. I might need something that's more than 6 intensity. So this card down here is erudition. If I study my reason, I'll get erudition. And if I... What are you doing way over there? Get over here. If I study reason, I'll get erudition. Sometimes turning in my... sometimes reading some different books gives erudition. Or turning in... whatchamacallums? Commissions. Some of those do erudition. I can also get more erudition by reading these collections of essays. Which I'll probably read a couple of those to get the last couple I need for this. Alright, there's a subtle fracture. Clouds part, walls creak, old wounds ache. It's just that's an influence I can use to get another disciple. This one is ready. Let's see what they give me. Done dreaming. Let's head back to the white door. Takes health to get through. Alright. Isabet is moth. That's what I thought. Who else is moth? Are these all my moth people? Yeah, these are my moth people. But I have more knock, so I can get another disciple. But who? Let's do Saliba or Claire or... Who else would I want to... Maybe I'll do some edge. Well, I'll do winter. Let's do some winter. Probably doesn't matter because I'm going to do several of these before I really get anywhere, but I don't even need the stronger lore for this. Okay, where are my eruditions? There they are. Alright, and we got some vitality and stuff. Pretty soon I'll be able to ask for some more commissions and can do those again. But words contain knowledge. Now I contain it. It is a little like theft, and a little like feasting, and a little like the progress of an infectious disease. So yeah, I've got 4 eruditions. I can turn 2 of those into an erudition lessons learned. So I'm gonna do that before any of them expire. I guess I can explore some more now. But my health seems kind of busy. Where'd my health go? I thought I had more health than this. Oh, right. I'm going in the white door. That's using one of them. And I'll explore here, and that'll use it. Alright, so white door, restlessness. There still should be one more thing at the white door that I don't know what it is. Got glimmering. It seems like every place in the Manzas has 4 different cards that it could be. Need my health to rest. I can't dream about that again. I could dream about somewhere else though. Stag door. Forget what I need here. Oh, I need reason. Well, I got more reason now, so I'll go ahead and go through the stag door this time. Alclaire, a disciple. Alclaire rarely speaks. She chooses her words with care. Even her movements have become economical. She is never seen to blink. Alright, let's get ourselves some more commissions. If someone wants to be hired. An experienced swindler. I don't really care about that. Ooh, very substantial lantern. That'll be nice. Might sell some of my Spintira after this here. Reason. That'll probably get me another erudition, actually, if I turn it in promptly. Mission Winter. This erudition's gonna expire if I don't do something with it, so I'll do that. The erudition lessons learned last longer than just the plain eruditions, so sometimes you have to go back and combine those so they don't just go away. That's Poppy. Let's get Shay. Mission Forge. Count Janix. Alright, so the stag door, we have... Stag door has... That looks like Ford Influence 6, I think. Then we have the Ascent of Knives and the Painted River. The Bitter Atmosphere, that looks like a stronger winter influence. And Knives. Winter influence. I'm not sure what degree that would be, if it's 10 or... It'd be like 10 or 12, I think. I don't think it's just 6. And real conveniently, I got erudition, a lesson learned. That'll be... that saves me from having to do like 2 eruditions. Painted... Erudition, lesson learned. That's cool. I'll take that. The Painted River runs from a great chamber near the White Door, far through the Manzas, to its far edge where it enters a painted delta of far cloud. I voyaged half its length last night with a stern-faced captain beneath a rust-red sail. As the clouds rose before us, the sailors raised a yearning shanty, and close hauled the sails to best use the painted wind. and all the while the captain and I discoursed on the secrets of the House of the Sun. As far as what minions I summon, well, I seem to have keep being exactly in the wrong situation to be able to summon anything. At some point, pretty soon, I should get to where I can summon things without a huge amount of difficulty. And last stream, I did summon something. I wound up with a strong influence of the right aspect, and I was able to summon something. For the most part, you can send minions on expeditions. They usually have two very strong. Even the weak minions have two pretty strong influences, usually higher than what a disciple has, and two different ones. And also, since you don't generally care if they die, if they mess up, then fine. But there's some with some special abilities, like the Raw Prophet is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, my Grail lore is not very good, but it has the ability to destroy evidence, which can be a pretty big lifesaver. And then there's some of the really powerful ones can teach you some languages that are hard to learn other ways. I don't know all the languages yet. There's some special languages I can learn. Last stream there was there were a few books that I got. The Locksmith's Dream, I believe, that were written by Teresa Galmier. She's actually one of the things I can summon, and she'll sign those books. She doesn't really do anything, but it's fun. And I think she's also the only summon who doesn't resist being summoned ever. Sometimes the summons will resist, and you can either try harder, or you can safely dismiss them. And if you try harder or don't do anything, they might eat you or a follower or something. Some bad thing may happen. So you kind of have to pay attention when you're summoning those. They also tie up your work verb for potentially quite a while sometimes. What was I doing? I still want to... Yeah, there's still one more thing behind the white door, I think, that I haven't discovered yet. So I'm going to keep working on that. Try fixing all my stat cards seem to be all over the place now. Yeah, don't care about you. Let's go ahead and sell some things. Sell the silver Spintira, and maybe a couple of the bronze ones. Alright, and that's all of our commissions. These are all low-level commissions, but that's fine. Don't have to be high-level. I'm going to turn in this lantern one as soon as I get it, and then I'll probably go back to looking for people to recruit. But that's probably going to get me another erudition, so I'll do that now. Mission, winter, with... Oof, my reason is getting tired, though. Alright, so what do I still need? I still need one more lesson learned for that. Oh, my reason is too tired. I could just read one of my erudition lesson learned books, but I'm probably going to get an erudition from that, so I'd rather just study one of these. Because they're all busy right now. Let me make sure I had... none of these are going to expire for a long time, so that should be fine anyway. Oh, it looks like my auction shouts of excitement. Looks like I'm going to get some extra from this. Oh, right, I was going to look for more recruits. Yeah, I got that erudition there. Okay, furtive truth. Did I know about that? I did. So that's not helpful. Let's try... I can get knock influence from the lodge, so let's try for that. Nope, another erudition will work. But yeah, there we go. That'll get me another erudition. Now let's try the stag door again. So I should be fine on reason for a bit anyway. Oh yeah, we got 12 funds from that. That's a lot of funds. Sell these bronze Spitfires. I don't think I know anyone who can teach me a language I don't have yet, do I? Sanskrit I have. Oh, she can't do anything. She can teach me Greek, but I know that already. Count Jennings teaches something. Latin. See, I don't care about any of that. Winter brief discussion. And we'll work on Forge, which is going to take reason again. Forge, there's Forge. Funds. Looks like I have some restlessness to contend with here suddenly. Explore. Oh good, passion means we're going to find a person. An acquaintance of some kind, or a hanger-on, or something. Subtle rupture. So that's an intensity 10. That's a 10th order knock influence. That's pretty good. Knock influence 10. That's pretty strong, because that will, by itself, that's enough to bring someone up to disciple. If I already had a knock disciple, which I don't, then that plus a knock 6 would be enough to exalt them, I think. But I need to actually find someone that I can do knock with. So for now, I'm just going to ignore that. Ascent of Knives has a Furious Air, which is edge influence, which makes sense, because Ascent of Knives, I kind of expect that to have edge influence. And we got a Fascination, which we don't really like, but doesn't look like it'll hurt me right now. I could actually let that decay to red and use them to counteract each other, but... Alright, now let's see if we can actually do this, or if I need stronger lore than I've got. So, we need some sort of lore. Exercise my mind, the mind a brighter illumination, following the footsteps of the watchman. I will cross the threshold where the horned axe waits. So these actually create different skills that have different capabilities, and I don't know what they all are. That's the wrong thing. Exercise the mind a deeper connection. I will listen for the voice of the madrigal. See, I could do winter, knock, lantern are my choices probably right now. The others either probably don't work or I don't have high enough. No, actually I could use forge. I will remake myself to illuminate the night of ignorance. Sort of tempted to do knock just because I have a knock cult and I don't know what I don't specifically know what the different ones do. Mostly they help you in different ways when you're trying to upgrade lore. Maybe I'll do winter. I think winter is one of the ones that will... Well, winter or... I'll do knock. Why not? I'll do knock. We'll just do knock. See what that does. And I'll head through the stag door again. Alright, we got restlessness. This time I actually don't really care. I'm just going to let these sit and then kill the fascination with the dread that's going to turn into. Forge, a brief discussion. As long as this isn't going to be... Yeah, as long as that's not going to turn into the despair, which it won't in the next 60 seconds, I don't particularly care. Edge, reason. My reason is really getting a workout. What's this? Oh, a hireling, a shifty woman. Hirelings are handy. They're not as strong as minions on... I mean, they have some different things they can do, like try to drive the hunter insane or get some different things for you, and they're useful in a Violet in expeditions. just not as powerful as summoned minions generally are, but also handy because they also don't really care if they get killed that much. Violet has always given unstintingly of her time, easing the pain of the dying. So that's probably Winter. So still no Nock disciple. Where are all the Nock people? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. Gonna get a Nock person eventually. Someday I'll have somebody with Nock. Alright, there's a subtle rupture again. And I still need to know what the other thing in the white door is, but the scent of knives has a furious air. Oh, this is like exactly the same as last time. I have more fascination. I don't really want more fascination. But let's get rid of this new fascination. Composure. The doors of vision swing wide. A little darkness will mellow my light. Even dread has its uses. So we're going to counteract our fascination with dread. Skill, a rarefied mind. My mind is glass and my memory light. Reason and skill can increase no further. So that can be used instead of other things that are either harder or more dangerous to get to upgrade lore at times. Speaking of, so also want to work on upgrading my health and my imagination, though those are not quite as critical right now. My reason I really wanted to upgrade more because I had lost one earlier. But these, well, I still want to upgrade them. So maybe I'll get started on my physique. In the meantime, I'm going to probably want to upgrade either my Nock or some of these lower things that I don't have at an intensity 6 yet. I'm going to go ahead and do Forge, I think, because that should be fairly straightforward. I'll need an erudition or an HQ with a library, which I could also move my cult and get a library to make that easy. I'm also not sure what this rarefied mind skill will work for. Let's just get an erudition and I'll have to then I can try and see if it does that or if it'll be something else. Okay, that's all of these. I'm gonna get sick. What fun. Hey, and I got Street Strange by Moonlight, so I can explore that and find some Nock influences, hopefully. Oh good, we're gonna get another acquaintance. Actually, I can just get rid of this fascination now, but I don't need to because it's going to decay on its own. And the next thing that comes up on the hourglass is going to be the hunter. So, it's fine. I guess I'll hold off on dreaming and heal my affliction first. We will study the lore which burns. Very few know that smiths and murderers speak the same prayers. I will examine those prayers. That always takes a little while, so... Takes quite a bit longer than doing it with books if you have the books for lore. But I gotta go on expeditions, and my cult is still kind of weak, and I'm having difficulty getting stuff together for summons, so... Like, I could use those Nock influences instead, but and probably get some things summoned with that, but really do want some Hydrate. I should do that. It's pretty hot in here. It is 88 degrees right now in my office. Eyes feel hot. Not too bad, but these things are kind of hot too. Alright, oh, it's a hanger-on. Although, honestly, this hanger-on, I might be able to... This might be the knock. He's purple, so this might be at least some amount of knock if I upgrade that. Oh well, let's, I'm gonna turn in... I'm gonna get a new commission, turn in my existing commissions. And then maybe we'll try to get this guy up to some knock. Very substantial secret histories. That is both easy and lucrative, and potentially has the benefit of giving me some fight erudition too. So I have enough erudition right now. I don't need any, but these things. Wisdom is a country, and these are its maps. Solve all the challenges on both fragments of lore to complete a research task. You can return to a task later if you fail. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Reason. Alright. This is a puzzle with missing pieces. Provide erudition or use a library. I can't use my rarefied mind for that, which is fine. It means it's probably useful for something more important than that. Yeah, I can just toss an erudition in there and that'll be just perfectly fine. Even more erudition. Glimmering. Sometimes you need glimmering for some of the lore. At higher levels, you need dreads and fascinations for lore, and those are things that are preferable to use a skill for. Because you not only do you have to get a dread or fascination and have it not get consumed by stuff like this. This would take my fascination. But also they multiply when you use them for studying, usually. So it's not good. You can get in a very bad situation really quickly. If you use a fascination, it doubles and you get one from somewhere else unexpectedly. And then you have 3, which is enough to kill you when things come up at the wrong time. Or, well, make you insane. That doesn't actually kill you directly, but still ends your game. Alright, do I want to recruit someone? Not really. I want to find more people to recruit. I want to find someone with knock. Somebody with knock. Try the white door. Again. See if I can find the last thing that I haven't identified in the white door. You just won't give me a knock influence, will you? May as well just sit tight now. Alright, now I understand. We are blinking in the light. Oh, I'm going to use Actually, I might just use money instead of vitality for a shaping chant. I've increased my mastery of the lore that burns, which we call by its aspect, forge. The proper words must be employed when the change comes. Use this in a rite with a knock influence and a bone flute, or other resources of equal power to summon a caligine. A caligine? I don't know. Whatever it is. A forge thing. Alright, now, study-wise, I could exercise to get some vitality, more vitality. I think I'll do that. As much vitality as I can here. Well, I still don't really want that. Try for some knock influence here. Nope, they gave me another fascination. But I have some fleeting reminiscence, so I'll get rid of it that way. When that's done, then I'll need to dream to fix my health. Letting my work sit idle just for a little bit. Alright, who'd we meet? Neville, an acquaintance. Neville pauses before he speaks and flinches easily. He laughs whenever he thinks you've made a joke. Right, he might actually be Nock, I think. Go ahead and turn. I'm gonna get to Neville just as soon as I get these other things turned in. An affliction. Health and vitality. Let's work on our health. We will, instead of using our vitality to heal our affliction, we're going to use medicine instead. The medicine is dark and bitter as tar. It would be easy to suspect I'm being poisoned, because I'm trying to build up my vitality to get my stat upgraded for that. Okay. Alright, build our commission. I guess I'm not using my Explorer right now, so I should probably sell some of this junk. Got a bunch of iron spintry I can sell too. And Neville, let's get Neville in here. I also won't need an influence. If he is Nock, I won't need an influence to upgrade him to a disciple because he'll have 2 Nock aspect already. And that with my lore will be strong enough. Yes, finally Nock. Neville, a believer. Neville pauses before he speaks and flinches easily. He's sensitive to deeper matters. So yeah, Neville, just get right back in there. What a believer. Right, we got some funds from that. Sell some of our cheaper iron ones. I should be working. I should be working and working out. Vitality, a lesson learnt. This one won't expire too soon, so we'll just keep on trucking away at getting our vitality up. I'll sell a couple of these, and then... Yeah, how can I get a... So the Stag Door has the possibility for Nock Influence 10, so let's work on that. So now Neville is a disciple. Neville's gaze has grown furtive and his voice is sometimes shrill. He speaks freely of his dreams. Yeah, a little bit, if I can get one of those Nock influences from the Stag Door, I'll be able to bring him all the way up to an Exalt, I think. Let's see, it should say here. Exalt a disciple. To exalt a disciple to a key, I will need Nock to at least the 21st intensity. In any case, only the most gifted will be suitable. So yeah, that'll be 5 from him, 6 from this, that's 6, and then 10 from the influence that I saw at the Stag Door before. So that should all work out if I can get it all. Now let's get some new commissions while I wait. Alright, so another one of these I'm going to explore with my one of my Forgotten Chronicles and try to find a... Ooh, knock, very substantial. Can always do that. Find a place for an expedition. At least in the meantime, I could also, well, I don't want to miss my opportunity to exalt him. 98. 53. So this one's going to expire if I didn't do something to extend it. So let's just study it up. Forgotten Chronicle. Well, that's not what I was looking for, but that's fine. Let's see what else there is. Urgency of Appetite. That would be a Grail influence. And Forbidden Epic, which is a Forbidden Epic. Oh wait, yeah, that's a, what is that? That's a Histories Lore 8, I think. Yeah, 8. Boom! Yeah, actually I'll explore that instead. Come on, things. Get you in the right order here. Where'd it go? There it is. You, there, explore. Uncover locations in the land beyond the forest. Those stories that have been forbidden are the ones most apt for us to read. William Gore. And we'll head into the Stag Door again. While we're doing that, I can... Let's see. I should have time to try and recruit somebody, or not recruit, but meet somebody else. We'll go ahead and try and make that work. Looks like I'm getting a bonus vitality. That's always nice. Yeah, clock's been pretty nice to us lately. As well, haven't been getting dumped on with restlessnesses or anything. Has 2 vitality lessons learned. 3 minutes before that one expires. Get 1 more before I have to start doing anything crazy with these. So 1, 2, 3. But I already have enough for 4, and I think that's all I need. A Trembling Heat. So that's Forge Influence at 6 intensity. I already knew that I could get that too. Bitter Atmosphere. It's winter, I knew that. And Erudition Lesson Learned. I already knew I could get that too. Boom. But I don't particularly need it right now. Back into the Stag Door. Alright, we're gonna get another acquaintance. That's good. Getting our pulp filled up here. Paladin, less alert. And 1 more of those. There's the subtle rupture I was looking for. Intensity 10. Geometry contorts. Doors burst open. Snakes boil from the earth. 10th order influence. Oh, the Hebe stand. Hebe is a ship. In fact, many ships have borne that name over the centuries. All of them have provided transport and accommodation to those who know something of the invisible world, and none of them show up in shipping records. But I've learnt that the steamer Hebe Stanton is docking soon in a grimy and unregarded port in a northern island. I could send someone to purloin unwatched occult luggage. This is a special location because it can appear anywhere from any of the secret histories, I believe. So it's a bit unusual that way. Through the stag door. I guess I don't know that I need to go through the stag door again, but I guess I am. I still don't know what all of the things it can be in there, I guess. Alright, we met. Just a hanger-on. Still, I think that's all of the hanger-ons, because one of them is dead, and now I have 7. I mean, there are 8 total. 1 for each aspect that you can have. Alright, where'd you go, Neville? Neville. Subtle rupture. Incentive wounds. Attempt to exalt a disciple to a key. Only a rare few, those most suited to service in our mysteries, may achieve this rank. Go. Yeah, I still even have enough vitality for 1 more, so if that's not enough, I could still do that. So I'll just work on this knock commission, I guess. Oh, except that my knock lore is busy, so I can't. I'll just work out. I'll just do this. We'll keep working. We'll keep working at the docks, and then we'll go and study crazy lore. And now we're going to get a restlessness, which is actually fine. This is probably good timing for that. Vitality. Let's alert. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase my skill to something extraordinary. Exercise the body, a higher strength. I will burn with the strength of the Forge of Days. I will follow in the footsteps of the Lionsmith, who grows strong and stronger, and of the Colonel, who does not flinch from scars. And about that one, a deeper grace. I will follow the Thunderskin's voice. I will taste what the Grail has prescribed. I will be lithe and thorned and sweet. Through the fire we fly, and it shall not consume us. So it looks like there's 2 different ones I could have. Either a higher strength or a deeper grace. I think I know what higher strength it does. I think it lets me basically kill people with my muscles. So just out of curiosity, I think I'll try this greater strength one and see if it has some other ability. And then our muscles will be at maximum. Trembling heat, don't care about that. So yeah, winter and erudition lesson learned again. Maybe these only have 3 things in them, although that seems unlikely. Yeah, our basements are probably similarly cool, I suppose. Restlessness now. Let's see, now that... Oh, he's still busy. Well, we'll wait for him to get unbusy here. No lock remains, no door remains, no gate remains, no wall remains. No fortress is closed against me, no country forbids me, no law binds but the law of the mother. I am a key, and this is my use. In his dreams, Neville sees the flaws where the world and its ways can be opened. So, let's do that. If we can. Let's see. Thing is, having a lot of knock is not super helpful. I just need some knock. But we can get a raw profit from this combination. And that's not bad. What else can we get? You can summon one of the voiceless dead. I like raw prophets. One of the other reasons I like raw prophets, I mean, they're useful for non-expeditions because they can get rid of evidence. They're useful in expeditions because they have some useful aspects. And they also don't decay into anything that will kill you. Whereas things that are based on winter or lantern tend to decay into things that it can be harmful to you. Raw prophets just decay into a thing that makes it easier to summon raw prophets again, so. Let's get a raw prophet. Grail for the raw prophet source and a little moth for its chaos addiction. Now it's also possible that I'll fail to get a raw prophet, but can I get any more commissions? Yeah, let's go ahead and get some commissions while I'm waiting here. Maybe I'll explore this Forgotten Chronicle too. Find sites to explore on the continent. Little wars, great intrigues, cryptic priesthoods, mystic crimes. All past now, but what traces did they leave? Very substantial forge for her, and Count Jannings wants something, probably. So let's go in the white door again, because I still want to know what the last thing I can get there is. Heart, very substantial, and talk to the doctor. I have loads of funds. This is way more than plenty for an expedition or two, or three. So that's fine. I guess I won't need my talk verb for anything in particular for a little bit, so let's try to find another person. I'm also going to want some... I probably want more disciples before I do an expedition, but not a whole lot more. Exercise the body in deeper grace. No storm can break the tree that bends. A flawless physique. Machine perfection. Sinew-bound ivory, tight in satin skin. From here, I can only deteriorate. Health and skill can increase no further. Means I'll be really good at doing my physical labor job. It'll go quickly, with no chance of injury. I don't know if I can use it for anything else. Oh, drat. Summoning, a rebellious spirit. This summoning is struggling against my control. I could use reason to dismiss it safely, which is always reliable. I could try to reassert control with passion, which is not reliable. Or I could just let what will happen happen. No, we're going to use reason. Pronounce the words of dismissal. Seal the circle tight. Erase every trace. It is generally never worth trying with passion. Maybe in a serious emergency where I absolutely have to get rid of some evidence or something. But this place merits closer investigation. The Foreman House. Philip Foreman, the helminthologist and antiquarian, did all his best work here at the family home until the day his subjects escaped. The infestation was destroyed, but Foreman, they say, walks the halls to this day, guarding his library and his shame. The place might be cursed. I don't know. Well, in the meantime, I can try to study some lore up to a higher level, potentially. Well, I don't have a lot of great options for that. Except for this one would be good to do, probably. So, to upgrade... So this needs the Silent Intensity skill, which I don't have, or Dread, which I don't want, or an HQ with a Pit. This one requires Illumination, so I would need a Fascination or an HQ with a Library or the Rarefied Mind skill. I do have a Rarefied Mind skill. Moth also requires Illumination and Glimmerings or Sanctuary. But in any case, I need either Dread or... I guess I should have gone... I probably picked the wrong... I guess the other thing is I could work on getting my imagination to a maximum and get whatever skill I get from that as well. That might be the smartest thing to do. Start studying some passion. Maybe do a little painting. So that's just winter influence, which I already knew I could get. There's a subtle fracture. I can get another disciple with that, so that's not bad. It's gone. We are safe. There's appetite. Where's our key? And some moth. No, I don't have enough. Okay, so I can't use this with what I have to summon it again. I need stronger stuff. Or I would need to use the subtle fracture instead, maybe. But I want more disciples more than I want to summon right this moment, so let's paint. Let's paint. Try to get some glimmerings. Where'd all my passion go? Oh, right, I'm studying one and the other one's in there. I'm getting a restlessness soon. Oh, and there's another restlessness. I already knew that white door could give me that. I'm making a face. Another Forgotten Chronicle. Those are fine. Read some more sentimental literature. Get our glimmerings up there. And soon we'll be all done with all of the stat upgrades. Can I do anything with my Explorer verb right now? Nothing that I really want to do. At some point I might want to hire a couple people for the next expedition, but I want to get some other stuff first. Alright, we got some funds. We did get a glimmering, so that's not bad. Passion's exhausted. Let's. Oh, I can't sleep with passion to restore it, I guess. This will do a commission, because why not? Valsian, an acquaintance. I don't know what she is. She might be knock. Not that I don't really need more knock now, but good to have some backup knock. In any case, with this, I can make one of the believers into a disciple. So what do we have? Let's go ahead and do, well, Moth is probably going to be relatively easy for me to get with summons. Lantern, a little less so right now, so I'm going to try getting some Lantern disciples. This. And go to the white door again. Maybe there's only 3 things in that deck. I just thought there was always more than that. Glimmering, glimmering, glimmering. Study more passion. I wasn't trying to upgrade my passion right now. I might just let this decay and try to upgrade my knock lore, but I want to get the studying passion thing done, and then I'll be completely done with all of that stat upgrades for a while. To she who is flesh, I offer my wounds. To she who is stone, I offer this moment, where my old self divides from my new. To she who came from light, I offer my secrets. The door is open. Oh, Clifton is now a disciple. I guess I can go ahead and turn this in to the doctor. I'll be able to get another one from him sooner, in case I get opportunities to finish the other ones all off. Right now, restlessness, metal, and some grail. Try for the raw profit again. And let's try for some hirelings. Yeah, I've got 2 heart. And I'll have... Well, we'll just see what happens, I guess. Street Strange by Moonlight was not what I was looking for this time, but... Okay, in that case, maybe I'll just try to get some more disciples. That'd be more useful than hirelings if I can get a summon or 2 going. More restlessness. Kind of tempted to take the restlessness and use it to summon another raw prophet, but I might be able to just use the raw prophet for that anyway. Erudition, erudition. Don't need all this erudition right now. I'll try the stag door again. Let's see. Right now... Guess I'll look for another acquaintance. Try to get one more acquaintance. Okay. I need to do something with my glimmerings here, or they'll start to expire. I could get these Street Strange by Moonlight. I think can also give me glimmerings, so it's a couple of good things I can get from them. And the thing is rebelling again. Stop that. It's really trying hard not to let me go on an expedition. Ooh, there's a subtle fracture though. And I don't even... And these only last a minute before they decay, but it's just going to decay to a lower intensity influence, and I actually only need the lowest intensity influence anyway for disciple upgrades, because my knock lore is close. Get another Forgotten Chronicle. Or I could just see what's in here. I'll get the Forgotten Chronicle this time. And back through the stag door. Fingers are getting tired. I'm going to switch mice. Die. Let's see, is there anything else that might work? 2 lantern, 2 heart. 2 lantern, 2 heart. Erudition is lantern only. Yeah, I don't know that I can do anything much with that stuff right now. I'll just work on these commission. Not that one, because I want to use mine. Not Chlor. Do the Forge commission. No, my reason is busy. Glimmering lesson learnt number 1. And I got a fascination, which is fine, probably. Doesn't look like it's immediately going to cause me a problem. No, and I'm going to get a fleeting memories fairly soon, too, so that'll let me negate it. Still need to. This knock influence is decayed to a subtle flaw, but that's fine. And I got another one anyway. Another Forgotten Chronicle. I guess I'll stock up on these so I can do a bunch of expeditions there to those areas. Alright. Enid, an acquaintance. Enid speaks softly, and sometimes her gaze doesn't focus on anything visible. It may be that you've dreamed the same dreams. I don't know what her aspect is. Sounds like Lantern, maybe, but... Okay, now, who do we want to make a disciple? Okay, looks like I'll have two... I'm gonna have a couple Lantern disciples this way, so let's do that. Treatise on Forge, done. Do Heart next. Been somewhat lucky in what they've had me write very substantial treatises on, because I could get, some of these could get blocked off if I don't have, if they asked for a very substantial Grail or very substantial Edge, because I can't do either of those. Head into the White Door because my reason is busy, which would make the Stag Door somewhat difficult. Reason is all exhausted. Glimmering less alert. Now, unfortunately, this glimmering is not gonna last long. Unless I suddenly get another glimmering somewhere. But I might be able to hold it in place by talking to her about it briefly, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one more the standard way. So that means I won't be... Well, that means I wouldn't get this disciple, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, actually. Or actually, it could. There's still a way I can make this work. I'll do that in a minute. So, Cat Caro. She still performs in the theater sometimes. Cat Caro, the posters say, finds the path. Cat Caro knows the way. What I can do is I can talk to Sulashana about my glimmering for a little while. And let's just do some unskilled labor, arms of steel. Once again, I put my strength to use. Oh, it still 45 seconds. Thought it would be shorter than... Furtive Truth, I knew about that already. Favor from Authority. Probably don't need that. I'm not going to be generating notoriety quite just yet. What's this? Oh, a bonus vitality. I don't care about that. Take this glimmering out and put the subtle flaw in here. Talk to Sulashana about that. That'll pause the timer on it. And I can combine these two glimmerings. And then get sick. I could get rid of the fascination, but at this point I don't need to because it's going to expire a little bit before this Season of Visions happens. I'll worry more about getting a new fascination. I'm going to have to dream to get rid of the illness I'm about to get. But that happens. Move all these down one, because they're kind of getting in the way of my main row sometimes. Give this more space to put cards down. Scoot these over too. And then we can get ourselves another disciple. Ah! Come on. Get in there. Alright, so we could do Edge, which I have Moth, so I probably don't need that badly, but those are already disciples. I go ahead and put a second Moth disciple. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Glimmering, lesson learnt. Now, do I have enough? I think I still need one more. So let's go ahead and read a collection of poetry. I'll stoke the fires of my imagination. Alright, what do we got here? Icy atmosphere? Maybe there isn't anything else I can get from there. It doesn't seem like it. There's a glimmering. Kind of too late now. Let's get unafflicted. Just keep exercising, I guess, because we're doing unskilled labor. Something else I can work with. All right. Sylvia, a disciple. Sylvia's favorite tactic is to smile and close her eye. It is remarkable how often her interlocutor will blurt out exactly what they are thinking. And then I'm gonna recruit some of these other people, I think. But first, let's grab another commission, turn in these other commissions. Lantern. Forge. Glimmering, lesson learnt. Alright, skill of fevered imagination is going to turn into something else. So our options are nothing with the forge, nothing with edge, winter, nothing. Exercise the imagination unreason. The Thunderskin promised, we do not cease that are not ceased. Folly, who does exercise the imagination? Folly, who desires but acts not, breeds pestilence. Do anything with knock? Also folly. And moth is unreason. So unreason and folly are my two options here. Like maybe folly would be. I don't know. Let's try folly. That sounds fun. This is my lower intensity knock because I don't think how. The apple tree never asks the beech how he shall grow, nor the lion, the horse, how she shall take his prey. Can I use a different lore though? Reason. I don't think I have any other 6 intensity lore. I'm worried the lower intensity lore won't be strong enough. So I guess I will use knock. Oh well, whatever. Probably wasn't going to use it for much anyway. Do this lantern mission. Silver Spindira. Go ahead and maybe sell that. And we will Let's recruit Violet. Or, let's just get more people. I think I still need to do that too. Okay, got some money there. Lots of funds. Lots of funds is good. Skill and open soul. Behold, they stand at my door and knock. If I hear any voice, I will open the door, and they will come in to me, and I will sup with them, and they with me. Passion and skill can increase no further. Rose pearl dust. This is a heart influence. Pearls are sacred to the witch and sister, especially those of this color. They have been used in protective rites, among others. This is an ingredient for painting? Yeah, pigment. Yeah, our lantern manuscript. Well, this isn't going to really get me anything. In the meantime, I guess I will just... I guess I'll go ahead and do this knock commission because my talk is going to be tied up for a little bit. Get that knocked out. Now that I'm done studying these things, I can think about upgrading my lore. Particular Grail would be good. I can upgrade these 2 Grail for a 4th intensity Grail, and then I'll be able to bring this up to 6. And 6 is a good place because that's useful for a few things. It's useful for very substantial commissions, and potentially for summoning, that would give me enough. Summon something, maybe. Certain words beg to be spoken. It is tempting to spend time in their consideration. Tempting and perhaps useful. Requires intuition. I need a glimmering. Or an HQ with a sanctuary. I have glimmerings, but they're going to expire. Or I have 1 glimmering, but it's going to expire. Probably before I can use it. I guess I'll get a glimmering first, and then do that. I guess I could have got a glimmering from the orchard there. Oh well, whatever. Let's start going through the stag door again. Funds and funds and funds. Right, so it was trying to find a patron for some reason, which it couldn't do. Now I guess I could explore with the peculiar rumor to find another recruit, but that generates notoriety and I don't want to. Coming up anyway. Okay, so I will get a restlessness relatively soon, and I can use that to try to summon again. Hopefully it'll work this time. In the meantime, I guess I will exercise here. And turn in some more commissions. Addition, lesson learned. Don't really need that, but okay. Now let's upgrade our Grail. Start on our Grail lore upgrade. Study the succulent lore. Count Jannings. See, what else can I get from the stag door? Knock influence 10. So I can get a knock influence, which just that alone would be helpful. If I could get another disciple out of it. Suppose I should be trying to do some more exploring at that. Alright, what's this? A bomb maker. Now this person has 5 forge and 3 edge lore, so that's actually interesting. Let's go ahead and hire them. They stick around for a couple minutes, but I can probably have them explore as well. Where's that restlessness I'm expecting? Oh, it's not quite here yet. Meantime, let's... Actually, instead of trying to get another person, let's try and get another believer. Go ahead and get our acquaintances up to believers. Yeah, plenty of reason, which is good. Don't want to try and summon something when you're out of reason, so that can be potentially really bad. Use our restlessness, use our little bit higher strength grail, and our key. Try and summon raw prophet again. Okay, subtle rupture, that'll let me get another disciple. Violet, a believer. She's winter. Violet likes to paint. She has a gift, although she's always been very modest about it. She never puts human figures in her paintings. There are enough people in the world. So yeah, with her and Auclair, then I can have 2 winter disciples, which should be good. That'll let me have 10 winter intensity on any expeditions. Ceremony, consent of wound. Actually, I don't even need to use something strong like that with subtle rupture. Alright, challenge intuition. I need to provide a glimmering or use a sanctuary. Let's provide a glimmering, because I have some of those. Go through the stag door again. Plenty of reasons, so I don't need to worry about my summoning going out of control too much. Alright, we have hired our bomb maker. I guess I can't have them explore. We'll have them sit in there for a little bit so their timer doesn't go down. We'll get another restlessness. Well, I guess I'll try to summon another raw prophet, whether it goes well or poorly. Alright, so raw prophet. Sometimes it divides, sometimes it unites. Sometimes she speaks words of warning, sometimes he advises on appetite. His prophecies are confusion, their whispers confound. So that's 8 moth and 8 grail. Which is quite a bit of 2 different things, which is helpful. Unfortunately, it is, like, the moth overlaps with what I have already. The grail does not, but with Saliba, that would bring it up to 10 grail. So effectively, I could potentially throw 10 winter, 10 grail, 10 moth, 10 lantern, 10 heart, 10 knock. Do I not have any forge? I guess I don't have any forge except the bomb maker. I'm also lacking an edge because I haven't upgraded any of my edge. Let's see if there is a different thing I can get. Summon one of the name emanations of the Red Grail. Azim may enter only where the Grail's power is strong, and it will choose to enter only when invoked with the Forge with which it has flirted so long. I'm getting some Forge from the Restlessness that gives you 2 of a whole bunch of different things. And so that's the Raw Prophet and Restlessness combined to give me 10 Grail, which is what you need for Azim. So yeah, Azim is a unique summon. You can summon him every once in a while, and then if he gets tired, and then you have to wait before you can try to summon him again. But let's try to summon Azim. I think he teaches a language too. Alright, we got another subtle rupture. That'll let me get another disciple. So let's be doing that. Violet, a disciple. Violet is always very careful. Now, is there anyone who would be particularly useful as a disciple? Not really. I need more different aspects. Let's try, before I use the subtle rupture to try and get a disciple, let's try to get another believer and see if I can manage to get one more different aspect. Going on here. Alright, the Succulent Lore. I've increased my mastery of the Succulent Lore, which we call by its aspect Grail. I could try to do that again. I still just need Glimmerings. This Glimmering won't last long enough, though, for that. I guess I'll study a passion to get another Glimmering there. Alright, Laidlaw is... Okay, Laidlaw is forged, so that's good. I'll go ahead and bring him up to Disciple. Because between him and this Bomb Maker, I'll then have 10 Forge available as well. Bomb Maker. Azim does not want to be summoned today. That's too bad. Azim would give me... Azim, the second Thirstly. Change me, change me, change me harder. Now, my turn. Azim gives you like 12 Grail and 12 Edge, which would be kind of perfect. That would give me basically everything. If I get another Restlessness, I could try again, but... Let's see. Oh, I am getting another Restlessness soon. Like, real soon. Real soon. Another minute and a half or so. Alright, we've got our Glimmering. We can study our Succulent Lore some more. Bring that up to 6. We have Laidlaw as a disciple now, so he's doing well. Let's try Enid here. Alright, we've banished our little summon there. Like, I would probably be able to clear everything with what I have, but I would. But if I have Azim, then it's basically guaranteed that I would have all the things I would need. Restlessness. So let's try to summon Azim again. The chance of them resisting is not that high. It's been definitely happening more. Knock. Oh. Let's see, what's Enid? Enid speaks softly, and sometimes her gaze doesn't focus on anything visible. She sees things that others don't. So she is also Knock. Oh. Let's keep recruiting people, though. For now. I'm coming. Felsian, the believer. Felsian's ingenuities are endless, and her grip is stronger than a blacksmith, so she's another forge aspect. Which that means I probably want to try to get her up to a disciple, because then I'd have 10 forge available. Oop, health reason. So in the meantime, I should probably be looking for more recruits. Well, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get commissions. Come on, Azim. Come on, Azim. Yes! So many rich aromas, like a feast upon the air, but first and mostly blood. Azim the second thirstly. So all these aspects. Azim can teach me Phrygian, if I know a related tongue. So yeah, let's chat with Azim. Actually, do I chat with Azim or do I study with Azim for that? I'm not sure. Well, in any case, maybe I'll wait on that and we'll just go to the Hebe Stanton first. We'll send our bomb maker, we'll send Azim, and we'll send some money. Actually, we'll send the bomb maker and Prophet, and we'll send Azim after that. So it has to, if bad things happen, they have to happen to both of these before Azim, who's the strongest thing I'm sending, and has edge, which I don't really have access to otherwise. Well, the bomb maker has some edge. Beginning an expedition, the Hebe Stanton. It is rare for passenger vessels to visit the grim island where the Hebe Stanton is docking, but we can charter a fishing boat and trust the sea behaves. The real work of passing guards and doors will begin if we get on board. Alright, let's work on our secret histories a bit. Aha! There it is. Is that it? You've resolved an intuition challenge. Alright, the expedition continues. So what have we got? We have a western sea, we have watchers, and we have a warded door. So forge or knock will get us through the warded door. Or the forge or knock will get us through the west, or okay, heart or forge for the western sea. I have some forge, I can just add more forge for that. Mortals can be fought, seduced, or deceived, which means I can use edge, grail, or moth. And then we have a warded door, which forge or knock will get through. So I'll probably just use forge and then some, probably use forge and grail, or moth. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'll send Azim. That'll get me edge. That'll deal with these watchers. Then I'll add Laidlaw for more forge to get through the sea and the door. Now I understand. So we're going to get our Grail lore upgraded there. Trembling Heat. What else is from the Stag Door that I can use? Histories. Why is my phone ringing now? It's kind of, no, I don't, whatever Dynanta research is, I don't care about that. This is Intensity 6, which is not strong enough to summon the thing that I might want. That. Let's see if it'd let me summon something else, though. Alright, the Sailor's Strength. We are practical souls, strong and forth. We'll probably be fine. Let's forget that probably. Our forged skills represent plenty of expertise. We'll almost certainly make it through. Like, there is still a chance of bad things, but it'll probably be fine. Mission, Secret Histories. Actually, yeah, I still need to get more missions. Let's do that. Right now, I don't want to do anything that will generate mystique or notoriety, because the expedition will. I've increased my mastery of the succulent lore, which they call by its aspect grail. So pleasant upon the ear. One could listen over and over. These are the words that make sacrifice sweet. Use this with Byzantine tinct and a moth influence, or other resources of equal power to summon a raw prophet. So yeah, must need 6 grail for a raw prophet. Poppy wants winter. Let's see. Mission Forge. Hi, Copper Dinosaur. I tried to avoid even somewhat mild profanity in this channel because at some point my daughter might watch some of these. Where was I? Oh right, I was getting all my commissions together again. But yeah, I'm pretty much overwhelming this. I'm overwhelming this expedition as much as I can with my not quite built out cult. Pain and River. Really, I just want knock influence, but I'll keep looking for some stronger histories. So I have I have plenty of the Forgotten Chronicles, I think. And I guess I'll just, at this point, look for more. Oh, I don't want to generate Mystique that bad, but I will anyway, because... How'd we go? Wave safe across the sea. Wave lashed and sea spattered. Sun scorched and salt stained, but here. So yeah, we should be good then. I think I've already sent enough for everything else. Yeah, but sometimes he'll grab the notoriety before Mystique. It's usually, this point it's not really a problem because I can probably just summon, like I have a raw prophet on this expedition, so unless it dies, I could probably kill the evidence off anyway, even if he generates some. What you can do is generate so much Mystique also that the evidence would decay if he makes some before he'd get around to refreshing it. Alright, so I should probably be doing something with my study. I've got my Grail up to 6. It'd be nice to upgrade my Knock some more, but I don't know that I don't... Yeah, Eternal Painting Loop, where you're just getting that like 1 or 2 seconds off your notoriety before you have to start painting again. Yeah, that's when you have too many notorieties, that can be a thing. But I can get... I have more ways to get around that now than I did last stream, so it's less of a problem. Consent of Wounds. I'd really like to upgrade my Knock 1 more. Also, my Edge would be good to get a little higher. But I don't think I don't have the right thing to subvert for it. I'll just see what books I get and deal with it that way. Back through the stag door. Give me some Knock. Oop, reason. Yeah, what's great is I didn't get any Knock believers until like 2 recruits ago. Like 2 or 3 recruits ago. I had, I don't know, 10, 12, not including the hangers on before I got Neville. So I didn't even have like anyone a knock assistant for any summons or anything. It was kind of silly. Even the purple hanger-on I got last. So yeah, that was just kind of very weird. Yeah, I've done several exemptions, but I've always done them with like big spaces in between, so I don't know what my fastest ones are. I know I like Forge all right, and just being able to more easily summon what's his face and do repair the Watchman's glasses and such. And Grail is nice for getting, prisoners pretty reliably. Let's see, what am I doing? Winter. Let's do some winter. Alright, our expedition continues. So we still have the door and the watchers, but we've already got 10 forge and like a million grail and edge, so none of that. Don't really need to add any people. Let's make sure we don't run out of funds, and we should be perfectly fine. Oh, I needed this. That takes a glimmering. That takes an erudition. Yeah, heart is good for having the somewhat reliable notoriety destruction is handy, though getting them to take the notoriety and not the mystique can sometimes be tricky if you're already fighting, trying to deal with a hunter. But yeah, it's definitely handy sometimes. I've done heart, and that was nice for that. Alright, this I need illumination, which I do have a rarefied mind. Maybe I'll just do this moth lore then with this. I just need to get myself a dread somewhere. So I think maybe I'll do the white door until I can. After this, I'll do the white door until I can get a dread. Yeah, that's the ideal thing. Just to have them grab the notoriety as soon as it pops up. I remember an easy way to get dread. I study. Nothing's coming to mind though. I'm gonna do this. Maybe it'll ask for the illumination first, and then I can get that out of the way. See which thing it asks for first. Start working on getting some dread going. Come closer, dear ones. We have something special for you. Yeah, let's take that. White door. Get restlessness this way, potentially. I don't think I have one. Oh, I do have restlessness coming up. Oh well, I can always use it for summoning something, I guess. That should be enough funds, I think. At this point. Keep doing our commissions. There's no reason to run out of money or resources at this point. Well, it looks like I'm going to get another acquaintance. Their present pleasures will end ill for them. Perhaps they'll think it's worth it. Meanwhile, we can pass. Yeah, I have enough funds unless things go horribly badly. Oh, there's a restlessness. I'll just take it. Even though I'm getting another restlessness. Tristan, an acquaintance. Let's make sure we're not going to have despair suddenly. Oh no, but we are going to have a hunter. But since I have no mystique, I should be able to paint away the or I have one mystique. But with one mystique, I should be able to hide the. I'll only have to hide the notoriety for one round of the hunter anyway, so that should be fine. That should not be a problem. Ceremony, knock. Okay, Tristan, let's see what you've got. Let's just summon. Let's see what we can do here. What can we do? Can we do anything useful, really? Probably not very useful. We can summon Voiceless Dead, but that'll just decay back into Dread again. I only need one Dread, not a million Dread. Do another Raw Prophet. I don't really mind having extra raw profits, and that's one way to get rid of the restlessness without painting. But I also do need to paint, so maybe let's sit on this for a minute and see how the timing works out with this, because I've got another 30 seconds for the door. I wasn't even paying attention if it asked me for a thing. Whoops. Actually, let's hold one of these restlessnesses for a bit. Well, let's hold on to it. Yeah, this one's going to last to paint with. Then I should be able to get some dread, which won't be taken for at least a minute, so... Oh, whoops. That was dumb. I just let him take my Mystique. Because I must be getting tired, because I was not paying close enough attention. I wouldn't have been able to get him to take the Mystique and the Notoriety, though, anyway. I'll probably just let him have the Notoriety. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and summon another Raw Prophet. That'll give me a couple chances at that, if it works. Oh, whoops. I have too much. Oh, no, I don't. That's fine. Grail for the Raw Prophet. All doors must open, as all lives must end. This door has found its end here today. Wisdom is a country, blah, blah, blah. We're going to need our... Hopefully it'll ask for Dread first, because that would be more convenient than... Provide erudition or use a library. Oh, I can't use my rarefied mind for this? Needs erudition first. Well, I don't have an erudition handy. This is going to decay into an erudition in a minute. Yeah, I'm clearly doing all of this wrong. Well, we should be safe for a while to hold on to that. A cozy nest. We empty the luggage, upend the books and to shake them. Turn pictures to check the backs. We find clothes, tickets, maps, nothing out of the ordinary. Although there is a curious translucent material like a sheet of snakeskin draped over a chair back. At last, when we slash the mattress to search its stuffing, we find a little collection of ivory scroll cases. Yeah, I'm making it exciting. I don't know about that, but... Yeah, he took the Notoriety. I'm just not caring because I'm going to use my Raw Prophet to try and get rid of it. Incandescent Tantra, and if that doesn't work, then I'll use the Raw Prophet I try to summon after that Raw Prophet gets it home. If I can get another one going. He may not produce evidence anyway. Sometimes the Weary Detective doesn't. So we have the Fire Circle Tantra, the Ceaseless Tantra, and the Incandescent Tantra. And the Leaning Tantra. So Edge, Forge, Moth probably, and Heart, Fire Circle. Ah. How things are going. It's going to make me sick, but that's not that big a deal. Let's do some of that. More restlessness. Probably use that to try another summoning. Okay, this time I'm at least going to get the erudition out of the way, and hopefully some of the other stuff. Oh, he failed. He failed to make evidence. So, the other thing is I kind of wanted to learn the language from Azim, but I can always do that later. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I could go straight on to another expedition now. That might be the simplest thing to do here. See, we don't have another... Yeah, so Season of Dread is coming up, so that's going to take this away from me. It's going to be inconvenient, because I don't think that I'm going to get to where I can use this Dread before that comes up. So I do want to get rid of that restlessness soon. So we'll just send things on. Unquestionably, this bleak mansion is haunted. The last visitor saw and fled the dead before they could touch him with their fraying hands. The visitor before that claimed she saw nothing, but she died of despair exactly 1 year later to the day. Oh great, this place is cursed. I hate curses. They always seem to hit me, even when I have the maximum aspect to counter them. Oh well, we'll go get cursed again. Someone will probably die, and it probably won't be me. Restlessness, knock. So what can we get with this? I think my only options are another raw prophet or one of the voiceless dead. Which I don't really want right now because I have to get rid of the despair. I'll just try to summon another raw prophet just to have them around. I don't mind having them around. They don't decay into anything scary. I suppose I can turn in my commissions while I'm waiting for stuff. Alright, what have we got? We have the Dry Soul Curse. We need Heart or Lantern for that. And there are the Fretful Dead, which we want to fight with Edge or Winter. So I can send Azim to just completely clobber any thing that I still need more... that I need Edge for, as long as he doesn't expire first. But I want to make sure I have enough Heart or Winter by the time I run into that curse, so... I don't think I have either of those there yet. And, yeah, no Heart, no Winter, and Azim doesn't have Heart or Winter, he's Grail Edge. Let's send our Winter Disciples in there. Heart Lantern, Edge Winter. Coming up on Despair. Yeah, because of that, I don't want Azim to expire, so I'm going to talk to Sulashana about Azim. I don't remember if anything bad happens if you just talk to Azim, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, there went my dread, unfortunately. Vitality, go. Let's get not sick. Okay, now this wants erudition, so we can do that. That'll take care of part of that. Alright, first. The dead watch us closely, expressionless as saint statues, but we are invested with the power of winter. Probably the dead will recognize that. Oh, Heart or Lantern. Why did I send her for that? Well, whatever. I'm just gonna send Azim there now. Man, I am doing everything backwards. The dead are pale as inverse shadows. They move like cobwebs in a breeze. Almost certainly, They can't stand before us. We'll send them mumbling back into the shadows of the wood, and then I'm gonna have to send my heart disciples. That finish. Oh, and then I'm gonna have to do something about my notoriety. Okay, fine. Not getting that raw profit either. When the dead return to us, they use what matter they can if their bodies are gone. Dust, rust, cobwebs, scraps, and tatters. Now that we have broken them, these tatters are all that remain. Don't need anything there. Got our health back. Got... Well, that was a waste of time, I suppose. Now this edge commission I actually can't do until I get some more edge, but I assume this Tantra will get me enough edge once I actually start studying it. Turn in these commissions. Wants a glimmering or a sanctuary. I haven't got either of, so done with that for now. Unless this... No, this isn't going to be fast enough. I think this produces glimmerings, but it's not going to happen soon enough. And turn this in. I want to let him take Mystique again. I'm just not paying close enough attention to the hunters. Oh well, still probably be fine. Precious headlight under a dry soul curse. Without lantern or heart, it may follow us back home and desiccate the spirit. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to... Yeah, I don't have enough time. I can only put one thing in there, so... shouldn't have paid more attention and put heart in there instead of winter. I was thinking that curse was countered by winter, and I don't know why I was thinking that. I'm making way more mistakes than normal. That's probably going to kill somebody. Hopefully it's not somebody essential. Well, I have a glimmering, so I guess I could try to do this again. Is this the right one? These are not the same, but it's not telling me which one has been done. Oh well, I am just messing up here. Suppose I could try... Where's the heart? Oh yeah, I'm sending my heart disciples. Well... The curse shrivels! Well, that was lucky. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. That was lucky. Now, yeah, I'll just wait, because I'm going to get another notoriety anyway. Run out of funds there. Alright, glimmering. See if I'm going to get lucky again on this. And my messing up is being counteracted by luck. A lot of times it's the other way around. You do everything exactly right and just have such bad luck that I still get messed up. Alright, we got some more books. More books. And more notoriety. Hunter is considering the evidence, so this notoriety is not immediately a problem. I'm going to try and get rid of it, though. Ovette. Let's let's talk about cult business to try and... Not everyone is sympathetic to our aims, but if we have problems with our reputation, our disciple can probably smooth them over. And a lot of things to study, too, so that should be fine. Now this thing wants Dread, a Pit, or the Silent Intensity skill. I don't have the Silent Intensity skill, and I'm not going to have Dread for a little while. Also, Azim is going to wear off soon. Oh, there's tentative evidence. So I also want to get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and do a little painting. Actually hide the mystique from my followers so that it only has the notoriety to grab. And we can just toss our restlessness in there. Actually, I want that restlessness. Never mind. Actually, I want that to turn into dread unless I'm suddenly having despair, which I'm not. Azim is sulking. Azim will be fine eventually, so I can't summon Azim for like 3 minutes. That's all that means. Getting sick, and that's also okay-ish. Despair is coming up, so and that's probably going to be too fast for me to use this. So I guess I will go ahead and get rid of my restlessness. Hopefully that notoriety will get taken care of there. In case it doesn't, I'm going to just pile on the mystique. Get rid of this restlessness for now. Optimism is the spice which saves. Earnest speeches, affable conversation. That did get rid of the notoriety, so I am notoriety free. I just have this annoying evidence that I'm gonna speak to something I have summoned. Not everything from the Manzas can speak, but everything can understand mortal speech, even once it has passed the white door. My scheme will send a devious minion to destroy evidence. My scheme will most likely succeed. There is always a chance that something will go awry. Now, study-wise, until I can get another... Yeah, now this one has lost one of the things. Now I only need the... see, Fascination, HQ, or Rarefied Mind skill, which I have. This I need Red, though, which I'm having inconvenient timing with my Season of Despairs. The Dread, because I can't really do anything with Dread when that comes up, because it'll suck it right out of my study group, even if I've already placed it. So let's work on decoding some of these books. This one is Aramaic. Oh, do I not know Aramaic? I guess I don't yet. This one, are these all Aramaic? This one's Greek. It's the Deeds of the Scarred Captain. To figure out what speaks Aramaic, or can teach me Aramaic. Or find a book somewhere. Yeah, all of these are Aramaic. Oh no, that's Sanskrit. All right, painting. And we're gonna heal on up. And we're going to sell some of these silver spintrias because some more. Get my funds back up there. A little exercise now. The Deeds of the Scarred Captain, painstakingly assembled by the soldier of fortune and sometime remittance man, Pavel Shulga, during his years in Greece. That might get me better. I wonder if that'll get me a better edge lore, because I could use better edge lore. My edge lore is weak. My minion has returned. The evidence has been destroyed. I am a little safer. So yeah, that took care of that. No problem. I'm just gonna talk with him because I want to summon Azim again when I can, so I can learn his language, the language he teaches. Well, bunch of funds. That was a nice bonus. Oop, what am I doing? Da 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 da. What am I doing? Let's go through the stag door some more. Try to get some higher level forgotten history, secret histories lore. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. The deeds of the scarred captain. As the captain destroys each monster, a flood of blood rises higher, until at last a priestess drowns and is reborn as a serpent goddess. She blesses the captain, and he departs for the house above the forest, leaving Mycenae to reign supreme after the flood of blood subsides. Mycenae? The colonel's names. This is actually an 8th intensity. This is now like my strongest lore. Colonel has been many things in many ages. He is blind, he is deaf, he cannot be wounded, he cannot be denied. His names are cunning as only the very old men can be. See, and these are Sanskrit, so I can do all these Sanskrit ones. Is there any Sanskrit ones in particular that I would... Devoured is probably Grail. Ceaseless is probably Heart. Fire Circle, I think, would be Moth. Incandescent would be Forge. Leonine would be more Edge. I guess I'll do Forge. My Forge is sort of iffy. Right, Azim is no longer sulking. But I don't know. Probably need more than just the raw profit. Profit, Grail, Knock? Oh no. Right, I would need some sort of yeah, I need some influence. Probably restlessness, really. What does Azim want other than Grail? Now I don't Forge. Azim wants Forge, so I'd either need a Forge influence or I would need like a restlessness, which is a Forge influence. So I need like this isn't enough Grail by itself. I need to get some Knock in there somehow. Oh, I guess Raw Profit and Knock is enough to summon another Raw Profit, so maybe I'll just do that. No, I'll just let that be. I don't have anything that language of Azim knows would be helpful for right this moment anyway. So we'll do our... Oh, come on. Get out of the way, window. Reason. We'll do our work. Make sure that we don't run out of Spintrias or funds. Of course, now I am getting a restlessness. And there's a Knock influence. So that would also have worked. I guess, yeah, I could get more disciples for that, too. So we have... We can actually get another... Knock disciple. Let's do Forge. Have another Forge disciple would probably be a good idea. Do all these over a little bit, just so that my All my cards in the middle are getting crowded out. And some reason. And some restlessness. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we just decoded the incandescent tantra. Michael Blockley, the eccentric iron magnate, was fond of quoting from this tantra. Blockley died in a factory fire. So, looks like I could probably get this upgrade done finally if I tried to do it now. I don't know if I should need to wait like 30 seconds first. I don't think I need to wait 30 seconds, but I'm going to. Okay. Study the lore which opens. We will try to get dread at the right time. Make this work. Please don't do Season of Despair again. Okay. This time it did not decide to do Season of Despair as soon as I started making a move to get some dread. Alright, so we got our forge. Got some powerful forge. Still lacking an edge. That's something I probably want to try and correct. Forge. If I still had a raw profit, I could use this and get Azim. Well, no, I wouldn't have enough Grail for that. And this by itself isn't enough for... I kind of want to see what I could summon with this, though. There might be something. Let's see what we can do with that. Trembling Heat into Key. Now, more Forge would not summon something. Edge. Nope. A creature of smoky deception. Forge for the smoky spirit's summoning. Winter for its binding. It must know who will rule it. Yeah, that's not powerful enough to summon Azim. That's not powerful enough to summon the king. Hello, Solemn Snake. Let's see what this smoke creature of smoky deception is. So I'm not sure what that one is. Or we'll try to see anyway. Let's see. We got a bunch of Mystique, but no notoriety. Yeah, I guess I haven't watched too many other people do it. And I used to have my stats like go downward, but then the thing, since it always tries to replace them going to the side, this time I decided I'd try to have them coming off, like, and have the health go horizontal, health and passion and reason go horizontally. But then now it's kind of mixing in with my middle stack here. I mean, I haven't played this game much in a while, but I've done most of the like kind of standard ascensions, one of the exalted ascensions, and some of the DLC ascensions. It's not the Edge DLC ascension. I was never able to figure that one out, or I kind of gave up. I might try that again someday, but I feel like I need to take a massive amount of notes for that one, and tons of trial and error, more so even than the rest of this. Get some more commissions. Well, okay. So yeah, I guess I did the... This should work out. Dread should stick around long enough, and I don't have a Season of Despair coming up this time, like the last 3 times I've tried to do this. If I can just get this knock up to 8, then I don't need any influences to upgrade people to disciples, and I can just upgrade at will all my believers to disciples. It'd be so much nicer. Speaking of influences, let's go back to the stag door again. Oh, I still have at least one reason to fix any summoning problems. Alright, Dread. There's definitely a lot of stuff that you just kind of have to do each time. Oh, I should talk to somebody. What should I talk about? Oh, I could just talk about... Actually, I should probably turn in that Edge commission. And then maybe I'll try to get any more acquaintances there are out there. But I'm pretty close. Pretty sure I'm getting close to having all of the acquaintances. So I have all the hangers on, except the one that got to visit Poppy in the last stream. Caligny. At the corners of the forge, in the bounds of the Manzus, the glory's fire meets baser elements. Here is a cunning vapor to infect your enemy's dreams. That's cool. So this has 8 forge aspect, which I'm pretty sure if I can find another restlessness somewhere would let me summon King Crucible. Let's see, restlessness. I could get a restlessness from the white door potentially. I might try that a couple times. Let's see what's coming up here. Yeah, I don't see one coming up on the time passes just yet. Easy commission here. Okay, so from the stag door, let's see. I've still only seen the forge and knock influences, I think, from here. I assume there's more stuff here, but it's very odd. Furious Air, and Add Erudition Lesson Learnt. Let's try the white door. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a restlessness. Oops. Health. Now what does this want? Oh, right. Rarefied Mind skill. I do have that skill. So that one, that's an easy one. I can just throw my skill in there and not have to farm anything or... No, I can send him exploring. May as well do that. It'll keep him busy for a little bit. I could explore this or to try and get some more knock influences, but now I don't really need them so much. Let's keep him busy. And, Poppy, I must have mixed up my commissions here. Oh no, I was working on hers. That's right. Probably keep my commissions closer to the patrons. That might make more sense than what I'm doing, having them down here with my languages and in the way of other stuff. Because I don't really have anything up here. Let's do that. Bump all of these people up one. Maybe Suoshan will sit there because she doesn't give commissions. And, yeah. Lantern, lore, reason. And put Poppy up there. Well, I had them down here in the same order that they are up here, so I didn't have to check them, but it does make more sense to actually just have them up there. I don't know how I wound up having them down here. It does seem, I don't know why I was doing that. Let's go try and find another acquaintance. Hireling? I don't need a shifty one, probably. That is not a restlessness. What else can I get here? I could get knock influence, favor from authority. So I have found 4 cards from each of these, except for the white door itself, which I still only found 3. Don't really need any of these things. And I really don't need a fascination, so maybe I'll just take this. Let's see here. Oop, up here now, right. Reason and passion. It's nice when they're split, and then I don't wind up using all of my one of the stats up doing these commissions and have everything be exhausted. Oop. Guess some despair took my dread, but that probably will be fine. All shall be opened. When we open a thing, then we learn its nature. I've deepened my understanding of the lore that opens, which we call by its aspect knock. Yeah, so, yeah. When the moon's face was wounded, these words appeared. So yeah, now that I have this, I can, once I finish doing my speaking of esoteric matters, I can go ahead and take all my believers and bump them up to disciples. I've done about half-ish already. So I'm not too far behind. And let's go ahead and just read some of these Sanskrit things from the Hebe Stanton. Some more lore. Where'd my Grail lore go? Thought I had. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to combine all of my Grail lore just to get it up to 6. Actually, this would give me a pretty good start on any expedition with a Flunky and the Caligna getting me up to 11 moth. Well, it's not like I'm short on funds. I'll go ahead and hire that person. Hey, restlessness. Why did I want restlessness again? Oh, right. I was going to try to summon King Crucible. See if that was enough to summon King Crucible. Well, then I don't need that shifty woman, because that'll be busy. But oh, well, that contentment will take care of that. Okay, let's see. Because Caligna is 8 of that. Restlessness should give me 2... will give me the 2 lantern. And then if I throw a key or some knock lore in there... Oh, nope, I don't have... I guess that's probably not enough lantern, then. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it the harder way at some point. Oh, I just needed more knock, actually. I thought I only needed a little knock for that, but I must need 5 or so. Or 6 or 4, somewhere in there. Well, I guess not 4, because this was 4. King Crucible will come only when the room glows with the aspect called Forge. He also requires a lantern for the light of the glory that he claims to know. So we'll try to summon one of the name emanations of the Forge of Days. Hopefully that'll work. I think I'm about 2 in 6 for actually successfully summoning something this time. The diplomat priest Stanislav John Schaller transcribed this from the library of a Red Lawn, but his manuscript remains in a private collection in Karashim. Alright, a case of mistaken identity. We finally, guess we do have all the acquaintances now. Work on... I kind of like to keep one or two... Well, I guess I have all these hangers on I can keep back and promote with to get rid of fascinations and dreads if I need to get rid of one of those with a talk verb for some reason. Rhaenyra is Grail. It's one of the ones I tend to remember. Let's see, we got our restlessness, so we're trying that. Suppose I could try to get another one in case this doesn't work, but... Anyway, I still want to see... And there's a fourth thing in the white door. Oh, there's another restlessness anyway. Oh well. Got our believer. Grail, Grail, Grail. Over here. I'm going to move all these over a little so I have more room in the middle. Move everybody over. This is where it'd be nice to be able to like select multiple cards, just to move it, shuffle to when just for simply moving them. And that's right. All right. Take this Forgotten Chronicle and get an expedition location. Oh, fine. King Crucible be that way. Sending it home. I just got another restlessness anyway, so we'll just try it. A million blazing fires in the belly engulf what has been swallowed by the multiform mouths. Alright, I didn't actually read the incandescent tantra when I decoded it. Dialogues with an entity called the Crucible Prince. The prince warns about the appetites of his mistress, the burning queen, and the peril of the naked desire she shares with the sun, but professes his loyalty nonetheless. I'd really like to start using this knock to upgrade my guys, but I also really want to get what's-his-face summoned. So let's try this again. King Crucible. Let's see if you want to come this time. Yeah. Knock. Actually, that's well, I may as well use that knock. Get another disciple. Do-do-do. Be right. Does it matter? That probably doesn't matter too much because oh, actually, I don't have any Grail disciples because I had Azim and Raw Prophets for a while, so I didn't need them that bad. I also don't have any Edge disciples, but let's get Grail first. A lot of summons have Edge. A lot of hirelings have Edge too, for that matter. Fermier Abbey. Robert Fermier spent much of his unsavory fortune on the endowment of this monumental, forest-crowded abbey. The monks dislike visitors. Their ways are not exactly orthodox. They celebrate a certain harvest festival with unsavory vigor. Yeah, so we'll go there. And once I have some things straightened out. Right which changes is necessarily a right which destroys, but a great change requires a destruction of savage extent. Yeah, this is actually 8th intensity, so that's pretty good. We'll take that. Strengthen that some more. Here's my Sanskrit. Let's go ahead and keep collecting some more lore. King Crucible still being stubborn. We're going to be sick, but that's fine. We got plenty of money still. I can turn in some of these missions in the meantime here. Chateau Raveline. The favorite stories of the Comte de Raveline claim that they descend from the first Sun King. Other stories have them prowling the forest in wolf shape. They are long gone. Their rotting chateau remains. Not all of its malignities have been uncovered. That seems more likely to be cursed than the Abbey, so I might prefer to do the Abbey first. Okay, these are both the same. I think I used to have more room up here. I wonder if I can get past the stag door yet. Or up into the spider door. Because either way, I'm gonna either go to the stag door or would it be? Might be. Yeah, 6 isn't enough. I probably need. I don't know if I would need 8 or 10, because I don't remember. Oh well. Let's go to the stag door. Try to find some the thing after Forgotten Chronicles. The Secret Histories 8. Alright, now I need... Because if I was going to try that again, I would need another Restlessness. Am I getting one soon? Not immediately. Let's go ahead and sell one of these. Or actually, I have a ton of silver ones. Let's sell a silver one. Work. And let's get another commission that I can work on. Ceaseless Tantra. The avant-garde choreographer Nicholas Kyrle supposedly incorporated this tantra into his menacing ballets. And this is hard. Doesn't help. Ceaseless Tantra is devoted mostly to warnings about the lively creatures called percussagants, but concludes with a chant which can be used to summon them. It observes that percussagants can be taught any dance, but they prefer only one. He wants Knock. Count Jannings. Probably wants something. Knock with reason. Go. Jannings wants heart. Jannings wants heart. Go ahead and get our second Grail Disciple. We almost have 10 and everything. We just need to get Edge, and then go ahead and... Actually, what's this have? Forge and Moth? I mean, actually, we could probably just go exploring now. That should also be fine. Don't need that huge knock, I don't think. Painted River, so Stag or Forge, knock. The Ascent of Knives, I found Winter, Edge, and Grail influences, and Painted River. As Painted River I've seen history is 8. And there it is. So yeah, we will... Instead of those places, I'm going to explore wherever this Forbidden Epic takes me. Still have plenty of funds. I just need to get it explored before the Caligna wears off so I can send it in first. Ideally, I'd have another summon in case the Caligna gets killed. Or Caligine? I don't know what it is, but whatever it is. An epic. Or I could send... I guess I could send this out and get me another hireling. That would also work. I'm just going to talk to Sulashana about it, and that will keep him from decaying any further while I finish this exploring. Uncover locations in the land beyond the forest. We've done that once before. Our knock. Let's go ahead and get our heart commission here. Study some more Sanskrit stuff. Working my way through all the books that I can currently read. I don't know why I don't remember who teaches Aramaic. I was sure there was some sort of... someone did. Latin... Actually, maybe Sulashana herself does. No, Sulashana's... yeah, Sanskrit. Latin, Greek, and... he's still busy. Oh, Aramaic. That's what these need, right? That's the one I don't have. Okay, yeah. Let's all study with him and learn. Power of Red. Ooh, it's red. The blasted stump of a building. The air festers. Whatever power destroyed this place still clings. Only one floor remains above ground, but we suspect more space below. That's right. I think my other Secret Histories 8 place was just the Hebe Stanton, which doesn't really count. So this is the first actual one that I've had a chance to attempt. Let's send you... I want some sort of meat shield for him, either another summon or a hireling, to give me one extra chance. Perfect. Whoever you are, I don't even care. A fortune teller. That's not bad. That's a 5 lantern. 5 lantern and 3 moth. That actually brings the 2 of them up to 11 moth, so that'll be nice. Study with him for Aramaic. I'm going to do that before I read that other scroll, just so I don't forget again. Turn in some of this stuff. Study. If I need to learn Aramaic, here's one who will help. But I'll need to pay in spintriae, the currency of the hidden world. But I can just use any spintriae. Doesn't have to be a valuable one. So that'll get me Aramaic. I'll just do a quick labor. Mission for Moth. And let's go through the stag door again. And since our hawkbird isn't busy, we'll turn this in and then probably do another disciple. Start getting some edge disciples. Alright, got these two. Let's go ahead to the tower. I have 10 of everything that I would need except edge. And I don't think there's anything that can only be defeated with edge, so that should be fine. We will have to search assiduously to find whatever treasures might remain, and if the tower was truly destroyed in a battle between adepts, dangerous influences may still cling to it. Yeah, I'm sure it's cursed. Build commission. Yeah, just in case things are terrible. Let's get some. Let's start getting edge disciples. Off commission. Oh, wonderful. You have a hunter. Maybe you can churn through all the mystique before I finish. Right. I have learned Aramaic. Yay. Now I can decode these two books. But first let's read the Fire Circle Tantra, because I already decoded that one. Herein the great hooded princes are shown beseeching the wood to rise and devour an invading Timurid army. The Dapple King, the Honey Tree, and the Sea Twins all deny their request, until they enlist the help of a burrowing secret keeper. Alright, so this one has a hidden door, which lantern or knock will work on. I already have 5 lantern there. And the creeping breath curse, I need heart or grail. I don't have any of there. And that's the bad one, so it's like a door is just a door. It's not going to kill anybody. But yeah, heart or grail. So I have both of those available, so send heart. And then we still have to be somewhat lucky, because I'm pretty sure even with 10 or any amount of the curse countering influence, it can still get you. If you are unlucky. Restlessness. Boom. Forgotten Chronicle, but really I want to look for, well, the Fascination, but... I'm just gonna dream that away with the Fleeting Reminiscence. Because I got it. Had one handy. Our senses are... Okay, so we're looking for the hidden door first. I'm just gonna ignore that and send more heart. If we don't find it, then I'll send another lantern. I just want to make sure I get the 10 heart for this curse. And not mess it up like I did the last time. Alright. Elridge is a disciple. I'm going to try and summon another raw prophet. Yeah, I lost a reason to a curse already. Which one reason is not that bad, and if I really needed more reason, I could turn something else into reason, but some of them, but you know, they can creep up on you, and some of them are pretty bad. And since I haven't really got to the spider or peacock door yet, there isn't a whole lot I can do if they decide to activate. What am I going to try to summon? Probably a... Moldy Warp Admonitions. Armed with blackmail material from the burrowing secret keeper, the great hooded princes petition the powers of the wood for a second time and are successful. 1/4 of the Timurid army is devoured by bees. 1/4 drowns themselves and 1/4 disrobe themselves until nothing remains. Right-clicking on cards to have them autofill, and sometimes I double-click on cards. Hotkeys for start and collect. Start and collect, there are hotkeys? Oh, I see. There's like C for collect all. Just that, like, some of these I need to put in a specific spot anyway, but yeah, some of the times that would definitely be convenient. I actually mostly play this on my phone, on Android, so it hadn't occurred to me to use the hotkeys really, except for space. Let's see. Well, let's try some of this Aramaic stuff. On Matthias and the Amethyst Imago, transformation. The diagrams and illustrations, even across the centuries, are elegant, hypnotic, occasionally erotic in Aramaic. Period in Aramaic. They're not like specifically erotic in Aramaic. That would be kind of weird. Yeah, let's get. We can turn in the commissions, but I really want to get my last. Well, not last, but I'll have 2 disciples and everything except Knock after this. And Knock, I have a key, so I don't really need anything stronger than me. Where is it? We could use Knock or Lantern. Okay, we'll consume funds. I guess I need to send more funds. And then I'll send more Lantern, and then that should be enough aspects. Unless something gets killed. Alright, we got our raw profit. It enters the world one limited time, questing like a serpent, cawing like a crow, throbbing like a thane. It will cuddle close against my leg if I let it, and afterwards I will have to dispose of my shoes. See, this does not have anything particularly useful here. I can still send it anyway, just to keep it out of the way until I can get another restlessness. I can try to get another restlessness sooner. Alright, we are pretty well stacked on our cult. I'll go ahead and make it Enid a disciple, just because. And then we'll be pretty set for a while. I'll keep some people believers and hangers-on so I can get rid of nasty influences if I start to get overwhelmed with them. An account of an occult romance. A certain Iavagos claims to have written this in a single night as part of his initiation to the Alepian branch of the House of Lethe, that order of immortals who would not pledge themselves to any hour. Well, let's read that. We cast Matthias out, and we pronounced a curse upon the Amethyst Imago, but we watched them in dreams. We saw them pledge themselves to the forge, to change themselves and ascend anew. Into the fire they fly. I'll take more forge lore, sure. Alright, let's try harder to find this door. Where's some more lantern? We'll almost certainly find the hidden door. Let's see, this is Braille. Well, no restlessness there. We will try again. I still have a little time. Restlessness not coming up for free either. Got another shaping chant. This is the first of the practices that the Imago and Matthias used to begin their ascent to power. They have risen beyond our sight, but their flames may yet burn in the Mallory. Alright, and we are pretty well off on our promotions. Let's hold on to this raw profit for a little while. Actually, I think I can just talk to the raw profit directly, but and have it be safe. Not positive, though. If I don't have evidence to feed it that it won't do something bad. Expedition continues. Have some more funds. Looks like the hunter's finally gonna get bored soon. Maybe. Considering the evidence. Yep, he's done. We call upon the Ringyu, who is renewed. We are almost certainly strong enough in heart to secure against the curse. Let's hope that works, because it sucks when it doesn't. Restlessness? No. That decays into dread, I think, not restlessness. Don't really need a dread. You. Getting restlessness soon, not from there. Let's see how we're doing here. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us, so we are safe from the curse. The world is not weak. Brown Joshua found this in a well in Hamath. There is an unlikely story that it was abandoned by Alexander during his retreat from Issus. Let's read that. The unknown adept who wrote this proclaims, "The world forgets, but the ivory dove does not." The text contains a number of prescriptions for ensuring that certain acts are remembered, including a rite which requires a sacrifice in a particularly monstrous mode. Treasures lie before us, we don't need to do anything else there. Suppose I could throw the raw profit in there instead. But I think it's going to end at the same time anyway. Do it anyway. It's going to give us a restlessness. It did. Perfect. In that case, you come back. Profit, that thing. Some knock. I said some knock. So, and we'll try to summon Azim again. The hours tried to bury the memory of what happened to the wheel, the flint, the tide, and the seven coiled, but the dove won't permit it. Nor will he permit what happened to the first egg to be forgotten, although it is perhaps the one thing the watchman might ever forgive. Rite of the Beast's Division, and Invocation of the Ivory Dove. Okay, now what? Still got more stuff. I've still got one more thing I can study before I get my new books. Turn in commission. See if there's a hunter coming soon. There is not, so that's all right. I'd probably be trying to get through the stag door to find another Secret Histories 8. Because if Azim comes through, then I'll have a pretty hefty stable of summons to throw at a expedition. Long delayed conclusion. Bundle the books into a sack. Hurry up. The hand holds to the tower stump. The sky above ripples with cobalt aurorae. The hills around are washed with shudders of blue light. There's a high and singing sound from the stones of the tower as we leave. Lightning cracks from the sky, and suddenly everything is silent. The tower stump is gone. I have some notoriety, but no hunter immediately appearing, so that's not so bad. Bitter black salts. This is a pigment. No ordinary chemist could produce these dark gleaming crystals, not without the touch of the forge. And just these two books, I guess. The Twin Serpent Tantra and How the End Will Begin, a book of bleak prophecy. Oh, and the Furious Tantra. As later transcribed by the medium and pyrotechnician Jacob Oliver Top Mugglestone, tradition has it that he found it seared in the bark of an oak by lightning. Okay, let's see. Just gonna hold this guy here for a minute. Nope, no King Crucible today. Or Azim, rather. No Azim today. Well, let's do another one of these anyway. Let's go to the Abbey. It seems less likely to be cursed since there are people living there, maybe. I'm gonna get another Restlessness, so I can try this summon again, too. Right, D283, unless I have to paint. Speaking of, maybe I'll try... Nah. I don't care. I have a raw profit. I don't care if a hunter shows up now, really. And he's not going to. I'm going to get a lot more Restlessness, though. I guess I'll be trying a couple times to summon things, probably. Alright, what do we got? We have the Peril-Prowled Forest, the Practicalities of Forge, or the Mysteries of Moth may see us through, and we have Monks. We can murder them or deceive them, but they will not be seduced. Well, I have Deceive all set. And I almost have enough Forge, I just need a little bit more Forge. There, that should get me through that expedition. The Leonine Tantra is translated. In the most notorious translation of the Leonine Tantra, Ashley Phillips is listed as the translator, but their existence is explicitly denied in the prologue. This confusion is characteristic of books which mention the Great Hooded Princes. Ha! I pressed S. Is there a hotkey to close this box, though? Oh, escape does it, I guess. Let's see. I kind of want to try and get rid of my notoriety. Oops. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I'll try to get rid of some of this notoriety. I don't need heart. More Restlessness. Chronicle, but I really want to try for Fascination. And we'll try this again. Come on, Azim. Get over here. They'll have plenty of reason if Azim decides to be stubborn in the end. The wood beneath the manzas is darker even than this place. The moth will guide our footfalls. Success is very likely. More restlessness, which is still fine, probably. Lions can be created, not as children are created, nor as words are created, but as weapons are created. The great hooded princes learnt to create lions from their spyings on the affairs of the hours, and now not all lions now serve the Golden General. Ooh, the Colonel's name. I can actually upgrade that more. Definitely want to check this Twin Serpent Tantra. What is this? Sanskrit? Okay, more restlessness. Looks like we got Azim, though. There's a forbidden epic. Azim the Second Thirstly. So him I'm gonna study with to learn some language or other. She took the mystique instead of the notoriety. That's fine though, that'll work out I think, as long as this expedition takes long enough. I got rid of that mystique. Now I need to pay more attention to the timing of things. That'll take 10 seconds. Close enough. Go ahead and put the notoriety in here with some passion. May as well use a lot of passion. Inspiration. I have all this restlessness. Let's get rid of some of it. Or actually, I don't have more X for restlessness, but I'm not going to be able to use it for summoning while I'm hiding my notoriety there. Searching for clues. Insert Tantra. Alright, so Azim will study with Azim. Phrygian, the great mother's tongue. Of course, if you have enough Greek, I guarantee that the experience of learning Phrygian will be very pleasant. So yeah, we will study Phrygian with Greek. My Greek will serve as a foundation. I will learn everything I can. The monks, a potent deception. We have brought here with us certain sacred texts whose meaning is apparent only in moonlight. Considering the evidence, so he's going to be done here in a moment. And what did we get? We got a little bit of funds. And the notoriety didn't go away, it just didn't get spotted by the hunter, but it hasn't got too much time left anyway, so it should be fine. Another commission. Let's put the raw profit there, and then we don't have to deal with it for a bit. Herodotus tells a wild story of a pharaoh who discovered the Phrygian language was the first spoken by humans. He was wrong, of course. It was Vac, but everyone enjoys the story. Alright, now I know Phrygian. That's the main reason why I wanted to summon Azim. So he's also, 12 Grail, 12 Edge, so he's very strong when it comes to expeditions. So those are often useful. So usually you either need, though a lot of times, though there's a lot of overlap in the things you can solve with Ed or Grail, but still. I kind of want to keep him around a bit. talk to her to get a commission, and then maybe talk to Sulashana about Azim and. How's this look? Looks like my notoriety's probably gonna. Well, I'm gonna get more notoriety from this other expedition anyway, but. Beneath the boughs, the space inside the altar is filled with broken cups, everyone painted red, everyone scrawled with vile graffiti and otherwise befouled. The monks must have held great ceremonies of detestation and kept the remains as trophies. Buried among the cup corpses are other treasures. We have more notoriety. We have the Thirsting Tantra, De Horace, Book 2. Against the Sisterhood of the Not and... Tantra of Worms. And a book for learning Aramaic, which I just learned. Oh well. Lantern, a brief discussion. Now, if I could get another restlessness really soon, I could try summoning King Crucible again. I think what I'm going to do is I still have plenty of funds. I don't need to sell my anything yet, so I'm going to do the setup for yet another expedition. Nice to keep raw profit around too, but go well. Gonna have quite a bit of notoriety eventually here, but Cave of Candles. Every 7th sunset, the cunning man comes from the village below to renew the candles. The floor of the entrance chamber is slick of stinking wax. He claims the light keeps the creature below cowed, but more likely the sacrifices he brings keep it too sated to emerge. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna send the Fortune Teller, Cligna, and then we'll do Azim. The ascent to the cave through the high passes will be dangerous. Whatever waits in the darkness below is probably more dangerous still. Well, we'll try to send Azim when I get a chance anyway. If he looks like he'll be useful. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep Azim busy. Oh, it looks like my notoriety is probably gonna get taken soon if I'm not careful about it. Try to be careful. I don't have that much mystique. So what do we got here? We have the high passes. This needs Forge or Winter. And we have Younger Sister. The mother of ants was born among serpents. She has so very many younger sisters. It can be defeated in battle or respond to the mother's power. So that can be defeated with Edge or... Mother of ants is Winter, I think. But Azim has Edge, so we'll just send Azim for that part. And then for the high passes, I just need to send a little bit more Forge. I guess I could just send 2 Winter people for both of these things, but we'll just send Azim. Three, 2, 1, 0. Notoriety, passion. I should probably be reading one of these, really, but I don't get behind. That's Vac. I don't know Vac yet. This one is Sanskrit. Oh, and a little more forward, and we should be good for this particular challenge. Knock and Forge, probably. The book, or the... Cross scarred and shivering, we made it through the mountains, so... Oh, I guess I could turn this in. I don't think that generates Mystique or anything, so that should be fine. Anyway, the hunter's already given up. Fine, because I've got some notoriety. And I'm getting more notoriety soon. On some more commissions. Tantra of the Worms. The entomologist Juliana Zawitowski eventually came to insist that this text was written by insects inhabiting a human skin. She never presented evidence for her claim. Are you thinking that this is Knock and Forge? I don't think this is. The Tantra explains various less than practical countermeasures against the worms. The serpents which are not serpents, Moth and Winter are closest to them, and so understand their weaknesses. But both have their own perils. The Lionsmith crushes them, but that's not recommended for mortals. Aha, weary detective, you found nothing. Expedition plans for the next step. Give it some funds. Eyes like gas lamps, scales like black jade. A serpent is a powerful foe, but it's nothing before us. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I did that twice. Oopsie. Must have hit collect and not noticed where it went. Operation of the declining sun. The worms have always been eager to inhabit us. Here are the practices which make us inhospitable to them. There are diagrams. The diagrams are not good to look upon, and none of the practices they depict would allow the subject to survive. I already had that lore, but now I have more of it, I guess. Twin Serpent Tantra. The Tantra describes the Great Hooded Princes, a dynasty of princes of unclear origin, engaging in prayers, sacrifices, and poetry in honor of the Key Serpent, the Crossroads Twins, and the Mirror Queen. Nagi in circles. Nagi arises from wounds. Nagi spares those who are already harmed. Maybe that's one since Knock and Forge? I don't know. Spend more funds. Do this Grail thingy. Grail Commission, go. And I should really be doing the Stag Door similar to get more, not Forgotten Chronicles, the one after that. Notoriety is going to fade just in time for the next one. The serpent rolls and roars, its death throes shake the earth, but it's dying. We will pass. Oh yeah, I need to heal my affliction. I also need to end my stream pretty soon, because it's getting quite late here. Knock and Rite of the Mother's Mercy. The Great Hooded Princes are described as having escaped from the history of their death to a history where they yet live. The text claims that there are now 108 of them. But, in one of many instances of twinness, before they crossed from their death chronicle, they were only 54. So that, I got another knock. I can just combine some knocks and have more potent knock. But I don't know that I need to. Now. work on this edge commission. Looks like I'm gonna get sick again right away. Gonna start dealing with these afflictions. That's that. Funds. So I'm out of vitality right now. Sure, let's try this Greek book. Against the Sisterhood of the Knot. And ... Alright, what have we here? A little cache, a nest of lights, a little cache of treasures, culled over the years from the serpent's meals. It has nosed them into a glinting pot. So more notoriety. Probably gonna let my summons and stuff expire at this point because I've really I've drug them through a lot. This is gonna turn into a fascination, so that's yeah. I might just do some cleanup when I come back from my stream and get us back in and read all my books and stuff. Start working on the next one. But Ichor vitreous. A pale and watchful fluid that can be gathered sometimes when the door in the eye is open. That's a lot of lantern. Really a lot of lantern. Not sure what I can do with that, unless I decide to change my temptation, but I'm gonna go, but I'm still going for a power victory, I think. I'm just gonna get rid of this so I don't have to deal with it later. Maybe more heart. Yeah, let's just get more heart. Alright, and I don't have anything terribly bad coming up immediately that I'm not already dealing with in some way, so yeah, I think I'll just call that. That, because it is late for me. Yeah, good night. See anybody next Tuesday that I'm going to see on who wants to show up and see more Cultist Simulator. I should be able to make more rapid progress next week now that my cult is all fully built out. Oh, I didn't check all my ticker things. I didn't check off. I'll do that real quick. Let's see. Pro 2D chess, back to disciple, max out skills, upgrade knock to 8. We did that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So have a good night. Maybe see you next week. Maybe not. Well, whatever happens. And have a good week.